A popular view on salvation is that if you believe in God and live a decent life, then you will be allowed to go to heaven when you pass away. Actually, the Bible says that going to heaven is given to you as a free gift through Jesus Christ. Romans 10:9 says, if you believe with your heart and confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord, then you are saved. Basically, if you believe in Jesus as the Son of God who came and sacrificed himself to pay the price we should have paid for our own sins, then you are saved already. But if we're saved already from the first moment that we believe in Jesus Christ, then what are we supposed to do now? If salvation isn't the result of being a good person, then why does it matter how we live our lives? We know a tree by its fruit. The Bible talks about how a regenerated person, or one who is a believer in Jesus Christ, will become a new creation, that their mind will be transformed into the image of Jesus. In other words, that a saved person will be identified by the fact that they are being transformed by the power of God. That doesn't mean that you are instantly perfect or that you will ever be a perfect person, but simply that you have given Jesus the authority in your life and you can see the changes in yourself. You think differently and act differently because you are guided by God. It would be really confusing to say I love God, but I don't care what he wants, and I have no intention of doing what he asks of me. That's like saying I love my parents, but I will always disobey them because I have no respect for them. Or that I love my husband or wife, but I don't have any intention of knowing anything about them. As you can see, it doesn't really fit to say you love someone if you don't listen to them and spend time with them and value them. This is the fruit or product of a person who believes with their heart and confesses with their mouth that Jesus is Lord, that they change and act like Jesus did. It may not be perfect, but it is God working inside of you to bring you closer and closer to him. The good things that we do are because God saved us and now lives within us, not so that God will save us eventually. If you have ever asked yourself the question, am I really saved? You really need to ask yourself, do I believe in my heart to the point where I confess or speak it aloud that Jesus Christ is Lord? If the answer is yes, then you are saved. And even if you stumble in your life, and I got some bad news for you, you will, you are still saved, and that is great news.